is an absolutely gorgeous day in the springtime, and the local farmers market opens today. I am so excited to check out everybody's wares and pick out a few things that just speak to me. I get out of my car after driving up this gravel road, and as I close the door, I just stand in the warm sun for a minute. I breathe in, and the cool breeze seems to circle around my whole body, almost like it's giving me a hug. My entire body is relaxed and energized and ready for this day. I have this light tan organic bag that I'm carrying on my left shoulder, so that whatever I pick out, I can just put it right into my special bag. I have on 3/4 length pants and a really flowy shirt. I think I wore this shirt on purpose just so that I could feel like I'm floating as I'm walking through the farmer's market as it flows behind me. I turn the corner as I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see all of the beautiful booths that are decorated in all of these beautiful, brilliant colors. I walk up to the first booth on my right. The awning is pastel pink, green, blue. It reminds me of Easter time. I look at the table, and the person standing there has the brightest smile on their face. They're showing me all these different unique soaps that they make. The soaps are so much fun. They're all placed in these little wicker baskets individually, and they're all designed so uniquely. One of them is this faded color. It goes from yellow to yellowish orange, and then to bright orange. And in the middle of the soap, there's this cutout, and it almost looks like the shape of the top of an orange, like the little dome. It's so pretty. This soap is like art. I pick up the little wicker basket that's under this yellow and orange soap, and I put it up towards my nose. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. This wonderful, light, sweet citrus flavor just fills my nose. And as it does that, it's almost like all my cells are doing this happy dance. Like it's this invigorating, pleasant, beautiful smell. This one might be my favorite already, and I haven't even smelled the other ones yet. The next soap in the line is this brilliant royal purple color. And in the middle of it are these sparkles. The sparkles seem to be concentrated in a little rim through the middle of the soap. They're silver, and they seem to burst out from the middle and flow up to the top, almost like stars. The bottom of the soap is that dark purple, and then the top half is a lighter lavender color. I pick this one up and smell it, and it smells like lavender. It also has this other hint of sweetness that I can't quite put my finger on. She says that it's blueberry. Oh. And the combination of lavender and blueberry is so beautiful. I would have never thought to put those two together. What a special talent this person has. I decide to get both of the soaps. As she's wrapping them up for me, I love the art of how she's wrapping them. She's putting them in this brown paper and then tying what looks like hemp ribbon around it. It's so pretty. It's like 2 little presents just for me. She hands me the soaps, and in my hand I smell both of them again because I just can't resist. And then I put them down in my wonderful organic bag. I wave goodbye and I go on my way. I'm already so happy with my first find. And I don't know how I'm going to control myself with all of these wonderful things here. I know that I can come back another time if I see other things that I decide to not get today, maybe some other time. The next booth that I go up to is on my left. Oh, this is such a leisurely day, and I feel so calm and relaxed, but joyful at the same time. And so much excitement and fun in me. This booth is decorated in this dark red and green and yellow and black, these really bold colors. I walk up and there's this really jolly man standing behind the booth. And in front of him are all of these different flavors of homemade salsa. Oh my goodness. In front of all the jars of salsa are these little tiny plastic containers, the same kind that you would pump ketchup or mustard into. And in the little containers are all the individual trial sizes of salsa. I feel like I want to grab every single one of them and try. The first one that catches my eye is this mango salsa. It's these really pretty red and yellow and green colors. And so I pick that one up, and he hands me a napkin that has 2 chips on it, corn chips. I put the corn chips up to my nose and I smell them because I just love getting the scent of the flavors in me before I try. It almost makes it more brilliant when I bite into something. So I take the chip and I dunk it down into this mango salsa. And I take a big bite. The chip is really crunchy and salty. The corn flavor is bold. And then I start to get the sweetness of the mango first, and it blends perfectly with the sweet flavor of the tomatoes. As I'm chewing, I can feel the different textures, the crunchiness and the softness all blending together. After the sweetness, I start to taste the little hint of heat. It comes at the end. Ooh, and it's just so perfect. This is delicious. You can tell that it was made with love, and that the salsa has been sitting for, however long their specialty is, however long they make it sit before it's perfect and all the flavors are just blended together. Absolutely delicious. And so I can just see him beaming now. And he knows I'm gonna get a jar of this because it's so good. I'm sure my expression says it all. I decide to get this mango salsa. I get the biggest jar that they have, and he puts it in my hands, and I feel this heavy weight in my hand. I put it right down into my bag with my soaps. What a fun day. After I pay for my salsa, I almost do a little skip away from the booth because of how happy and invigorated I am. I feel the warm sun on my shoulders as I start just strolling past all of these different booths. It's so fun to see everybody stopped at each one, excited to try the samples just like me. I'm walking so leisurely, knowing that I can spend as much time as I want here. I think maybe I'll even take a break after getting a few more things and sit on a nice warm picnic bench and try all of the different things that I get. There's so many wonderful smells in the air. I can smell homemade kettle corn and hear it popping nearby. The fragrance of these homemade, organic, essential oil sprays. I smell vanilla and mint coming from that booth. I'm definitely gonna have to try that. There's somebody with this booth, and it's almost like a big furnace. It's this silver metal color, and from there I can smell the fresh tamales that they handcraft. I know tamales take a long time to make, and I'm sure they spend so much effort and love making these. The fragrance is warming and inviting, so pleasant. As I keep walking, one of the last booths I think I'm going to visit is this homemade wine. They have these little trial cups, just kind of like the salsa I was in. And I see one that's this beautiful golden color. In the front of the bottle, there's this black tag, and it says, "Young Peach Wine." And I go up and I ask them, what's a young peach? And they say that they take it off of the peach tree right before it's ripened. And so you get this really dry flavor. And then they combine it with these winter grapes that have frozen over and have collected so much of the sugar and sweetness. And they blend those together, and it makes this beautiful dessert wine. And I say to them, okay, you have convinced me. I need to try this. So I pick up one of the little samples, and of course I bring it up to my nose first, and I smell this sweet, fragrant flavor of peaches and grapes. And now that it's loving my palate, I take the sip and I just leave the flavor in my mouth for a moment. It is so wonderful. It's exactly as they described. I get the sweetness first, and it's this really strong, abundant sweetness. It reminds me of the holidays. And then the dry peach flavor comes in. It's almost like a candy that's transforming in my mouth. I've never had anything like this before. What a treat. How fun is this? I get a bottle of this wine. I'm holding it in my hand, and I put it slowly down into my bag. I thank them for giving me this really unique experience. And I slowly start to walk away with my bag, walking through all the other booths, just really happy to be having such a pleasant experience. This pleasant experience has made my whole body, all the cells in my body and my brain, my muscles, everything just completely relaxed. I take in everything from this day, and I feel my body in this pleasant, happy, warm, and playful state. I can't wait to come back to the market every week and try something new each time. What a calming, relaxing, and fun experience. I take some deep breaths as I keep walking. And as I breathe in through my nose, I can feel my belly expanding. I'm taking these belly breaths because of how jolly and joyful I feel. And so I'm mindful of this practice as I keep strolling through the market. Take in 3 big, deep belly breaths. Every time I do, I feel so relaxed.